Good morning, Wilder Wildcats. I'm joined here today with Principal Martin and Miss Stinson. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Since it's a short week, it's just going to be the grown-ups here today. So we're going to ask you to go ahead and stand and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now it's time for our mindful minute. And finally, if you will say the Roar Pledge with us, I will demonstrate respect for myself and others, ownership of my choices and behavior, achievement to reach my personal goals, and responsibility for my actions and my learning. Now we'll turn it over to Miss Martin for.
Good morning, wonderful Wilder Wildcats. It is time for Miss Martin's memorable mentions. Now, I am so happy to have you all back at school. I hate it when we're not here, but it was a great time being able to meet a lot of your all's families. So let's see, what do I have to mention this week? Well, it is still February, where we get to focus on celebrating Black history, and I have a memorable mention. Did you know that Althea Gibson, who was described as a forgotten pioneer, was the first Black tennis player to win a tennis Grand Slam in 1956. She won 11 Grand Slam tournaments over the course of her career. How many of you all like to play tennis? I like to play tennis. I bet some of you all do too. Oh, we had our Wilder Wildcats Super Bowl showdown. Miss Slocum, Miss Earhart, and Miss Randolph's class were the winners, and you all are going to get a bingo party. But remember, now we're popping in for popcorn, so any student from this past Wednesday into the end of the month that did not have a tardy gets to attend a popcorn party. That is going to be so much fun. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's time for the Students of the Week, coming to you all from 3rd grade. We've got Emma from Miss Donner's class, who's an emerging innovator. Madeline from Miss Earhart's class, who's an effective communicator. Jackson from Miss Schwager's class, who's a productive collaborator. And Ari from Miss Fiaschetti's class, who is a culturally competent citizen. Congratulations, you all. Let's talk about some tokens. So from February 2nd to February 14th, we had a winner from every grade level. We had Miss Randolph, Miss Kessler, Miss Elder Boris class, Miss Martis, and Miss Jordan. They tied. Miss Earhart, Miss Slocum, and Miss Heights. Congratulations for earning all those tokens for demonstrating Roar in your classes, in the hallway, in the cafeteria, all over the school building. And so far, we have had 1,484 tokens handed out. Wilder Wildcats truly are wonderful. Bye.
Thanks, Miss Martin, for those wonderful mentions. And now it's my turn to talk about owning it with Dr. Owens. And I don't know about you, but these couple of warm days we've had where the sun has been out have got me thinking about summer. And guys, we're only 121 days away from summer, but I want to tell you about another famous African American today. And you're going to wonder, what does that have to do with summer? But let me tell you. Have you ever had a water fight in the summer? You know, the kind when someone shows up with a tiny little squirt toy and someone else shows up with a super soaker, and then suddenly it's game over. Well, today I want to tell you about the inventor of that powerful water blaster, Lonnie Johnson. He was an African American inventor, engineer, and scientist. Lonnie Johnson, he didn't start out trying to make a toy, though. He worked as a real life scientist, even helping NASA with space missions. One day, though, while working on an experiment for a heat pump, he built a device that shot a powerful stream of water across the room. Instead of ignoring it, Lonnie got curious. He thought, this could be fun. So he kept working on it. He tested it, he improved it, and even when things didn't work perfectly, he didn't give up. Eventually, his idea became the Super Soaker, one of the most popular water toys ever. But Lonnie Johnson's story is more than about water fun. He showed us what it means to be an emerging innovator, one of our JCPS success skills. He tried new ideas, solved problems, learned from mistakes, turned a small accident into something amazing. Lonnie Johnson reminds us that great ideas can come from anyone and everyone, and that innovation grows from curiosity and persistence. So today, Wildcats, remember, your ideas matter. Your curiosity matters. And maybe the next great invention will come from somewhere right here at Wilder, one of these Wilder Wildcats. They go roar today, and let's save those water fights for summer. It's getting close, guys.
Thank you, Dr. Owens. Good to see you all today, boys and girls and staff. And I hadn't planned this part, but since Dr. Owens was talking about summer days coming ahead and how it's been warm outside, my friend sent me something the other day that I shared it with some of my kids, some of the kids for guidance, just to cheer them up. But I'm going to share it with you all today. So she sent me something that said that brighter days are coming. The sun sets in February at 5:41 p.m. So notice, like this month, the sun has been setting like a little earlier, but it's getting a little bit, the days are getting a little bit longer. So if you notice, it's starting to get dark a little later. In March, the sun doesn't set till 7:37 p.m. So we have daylight until 7:30. In April, 8:30. We have daylight until 8:30. And in May, it doesn't set till 9:17 p.m. So each month, our days are getting longer. You'll be able to go home and play outside. So brighter days are coming. All right. And so today, for our words of wisdom, in February, we are talking about compassion. Have you ever been sad and crying and someone put his or her arms around you and said, I know, I understand just how you feel. Have you ever watched someone fall off her bike and hurt herself and then thought, ouch, that really hurts? I know how that feels because it's happened to me. When we understand how others feel, we are showing empathy. It sounds like a big word, empathy. What does that mean? But it's really not. Empathy means that we know what it feels like to be sad or disappointed or angry or hurt. We understand what others are feeling because we've been through that. And because we understand, we are kind to them. So start to notice when you show empathy and compassion. Notice when you are understanding, and then always treat others the way you want to be treated. With something to think about, this is Miss Stinson. Make it a wilder, wonderful day. Or not, the choice is always yours. And last but not least, I would like to recognize our birthdays. For February the 16th, we have Roman L. For February the 17th, Messiah B. February the 18th, Cortland S. February the 19th, we have Noah S., Preston S., Odin H., Luke T. February 20th, Emma C., May R. February the 22nd, we have Andrew A. Happy birthday to those students. Everyone have a wonderful day. And remember, Wilder Wildcats always do their best. Happy Friday.